having 3 cars at home, and I needed something more powerful and more air capacity for working on my vehicle. I love my air power just because, I can plug in the compressor, and within minutes, I can hook up my impact wrench and I can pull a tire off in minutes, whereas if I had just my regular socket wrench, it would probably take half an hour to do that. It's fast, plus that air power, it's powerful, it's quick. And anytime that you rotate your tires, or you have to take all the bolts out, and it's hard and it's time consuming. I have just tried a new compressor. It's the new CH compressor. It's a 26-gallon compressor. It's plenty of air to work fast, and I like that it's very maneuverable. It's got tires and wheels, so I can roll it around with me as I'm moving around the car. I like the regulator, the new regulator knob. It's big and it's easy. It clicks with each adjustment. That way I can set the PSI to whatever tool that I'm using. Instead of taking a whole afternoon, I can take just a couple hours to complete a project.
The first time I bought an air compressor was about 12 years ago, and I bought an off-brand. Wasn't happy with it. Took it back and got the Campbell Hausfeld 4-gallon, which I've had now for about 12 years, and I've never had a problem with it. It's a great product. Going up from a 4-gallon tank to an 8-gallon tank plus the 8-gallon additional tank gives me a little more runtime on some grinders, and also the impact wrenches on the cars and the automobile work that I can do. So and less cycling, less noise, and it just gives me a little more runtime, a little more power with the tools as well. The installation was fairly easy, just 4 bolts into the wall and just set it up. It's automatic and it turns on and off, regulates its own pressure. With the listing on here of the diagram, you can dial in anywhere on the tank for the application tool that you're going to use, and it's easily marked right there on the dial. Well, in our house we do a lot of fun things, bike riding, inflatable toys, and basketball, so there's always a need for portable air. I also do a lot of projects around the house where construction work, and so we use nail guns and stuff around the house too. Having this where it's mounted on the wall, we can actually run a hose from here to anywhere in the house to put some things together. And I've built my own deck. I've remodeled my kitchen. We're getting ready to add on a second story here in a little bit, so having something like this around the house will really make it a lot easier. It's a good system. I really like it.
One of the things I like to do to relax is work on my project cars. It gets pretty tiresome when you're trying to do things with just a ratchet and some wrenches, things like that. You can work a lot longer when you're not constantly ratcheting with your arm. It makes it much easier and much allows you to work longer. One of the nice things about this system, being able to roll it around, is that I take the whole system with me. Makes clean up a whole lot easier as well. It's all self-contained unit. Tools are on top. Everything I need is right there. You've got an air blower built into the system. You do your work. You just reach over, blow it off. You put it back on, and you're off and running. You don't have to dismantle anything. Just about everything you need is right there, either in this one or the ones that stack on top of it. The very first pneumatic tool I got was a die grinder. And it is a CH brand, and I've had it for probably 20 years. I used it on a daily basis, sometimes as much as 3 to 4 hours a day for the job I did. And it's still running to this day. I can't live without my air tools.